Welcome to Texas Senior Softball Podcast, episode number 12. My name is Cameron Warren. I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about the breaking news that GSA USA announced yesterday on Facebook Live on the North Texas Senior Softball page. Matt McGee came on and went live to announce that they are going to have an actual open division. Now, with that said, the open division is nothing but the Major Plus division, so these guys have a place to play. When we did our live broadcast, I did ask them about that because up here in North Texas, these guys aren't allowed to come play with us. The Major Plus teams really don't have a place to play at this point in time up here in the North Texas other than in the USSSA division. So, what Matt McGee did, Matt and Bart got together and talked. They have decided that starting in April, they are going to offer an open division. Now, what that means is any team can play in it. That means majors, major pluses definitely will be playing in the open division, and any team that feels a little froggy can jump on up into that open division and play. Now, in the open division, you will be playing straight up. We hear all the time, oh, just put somebody in front of us. We can play them. We're not scared. We don't need this. We don't need that. We don't need to be spotted runs. Let's just play everybody plays everybody straight up and see what happens. Okay? GSA listened, guys. Now, all these teams have been screaming this, and I know it was only for the USSSA tournament. Why do we have to have the different divisions? Everybody should play everybody. Okay, well, let's play everybody. Guys, you mentioned it. You screamed for it. You asked for it. GSA gave it to you. Now, what that means when you start playing in that division. After talking to Matt yesterday, after he made the announcement, I kind of got a little bit of the skinny on it. What that does entail is you will not be spotted runs. There will be no equalizer. When you step up into that open division, you're going to play whoever they put in front of you straight up. The home runs will be, I believe, 6 home runs and then 1 up. And that is it. Guys, you know, we've heard this time and time again. It's not fair to have to spot runs. Why are we spotting runs? Why do we have equalizers? We can play. We're not scared. Okay. Guys, I want to see teams stepping up and playing this. It doesn't mean anything if you step up and you get smoked. Your team will gain respect, actually, for trying to play up at that upper level. I understand, and I've been a big component of this, and I've been accused of liking the idea of the spot and runs and all this because I play lower division. Well, actually, guys, I don't. I've played all the way up. I've played all the divisions you can play in senior ball. I'm one of those guys that take my team, put them in front of you, and play. I don't really care about run spots. I don't really care about the home run rules. I'm all for playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. You know, and I know immediately as soon as this post was put up by Matt, there was a post on there that says it won't work. Guys, the only reason why it's not going to work is because everybody's scared to play up. It should work. Teams should step up and challenge themselves. Guys, this gives you the right to take a team, add 4 or 5 extra stacked players, so they call them, and go challenge people. It gives the Major Plus teams that are trying to get swings in for their world tournaments that they're preparing for to go play somewhere and have competition and have a good time. Guys, it's the same rules. You hit, you score, you come out of the inning, you play defense. Let's find out who can truly hit with these Major Plus teams. Let's find out who can truly go toe-to-toe. Hey, Quick Roof Homeworks is good. MVP Powerhouse is good. Front row MVP Powerhouse. MVP Oil Patch is good. RL Sports are good. But guys, they're teams. They're a bunch of guys that come together and play softball. Just like the Bears, just like Texas Live, Mayhem. We're a bunch of guys that come together and play softball. Let's step up and see who can play with the big boys. I'm curious to see how this works. I'm curious to see how many teams will step up to the challenge come April. I don't coach my team, but I definitely hope we step up and play in 1 or 2 of them, if not every one of them. I personally enjoy the competition. I personally enjoy playing the best teams. Are we going to get beat? Yeah, we might. But you know what? We might surprise some people too. just like Mayhem. Mayhem's a good, solid team. Can they win every game against a Major Plus team? Probably not. Can they win some? Yeah, I think they can. They're a good squad. But guys, we've got teams up here that at this point are not allowed to play in these tournaments. I think it's not fair for those guys not to have a place to play other than when U-Trip comes to town or have to go down south to play. So you have the teams such as LS3, Quick Roof, Front Row MVP, RL Sports. I know they're down south, but hey, they need a place to play too. There's some good, solid teams that are sitting at home this coming up 29th because there's nowhere to play. I guess if they really want to play, they can travel down to San Antonio and play in the unsanctioned tournament that they're going to have put on down there. I personally don't want to see that. I'd like to see them playing with us. I'd like to see them out there competing and you having to have your shot. Hey, we did it when I played with the Austin Classic. We went out there and we played whoever was put in front of us. Man, if we played Franks, we played Franks. Yeah, we had runs spotted, but we still played them. And guess what? Out of about 5 or 6 times we played them, we beat them once. And it was a good game. And yes, the run spots beat them. Yeah, it was. We won by 1 run. But with that said, we didn't think we could compete with those guys. Now, we've got teams up here that are good enough to compete in the Major Plus level. Yes, they're new teams. Yes, they're still learning how to gel. Come April, we should be able to step up and compete and give these guys a place to play and have a good time. Now, if we get up there, this is a project, guys. If we get up there and we start playing toe-to-toe and it's not working and we're getting hammered every game and we see that, hey, maybe an equalizer would work, then maybe we can put an equalizer in it and see what Matt says about that. But, guys, I'm excited about this. I would love to see teams come April step up and play. I would love to see teams challenge themselves without crying about it, without saying, oh, we can't compete. Yeah, let's find out. Let's see how good these teams really are. Like I said, I hope Texas Live jumps up and plays in some of these tournaments as well, and we go toe-to-toe with these big boys and see where we stand. I think we can compete. We may not win, but I think we can compete. I think Mayhem can compete. I think Slinging Wood, once they get themselves up and going, I think they can compete as well. So let's give these guys a place to play come April. Let's give these guys a chance, and let's go out there and compete against them. Step up, have a good time. Just because you play in 1 or 2 open tournaments don't mean you can't drop back down and play where you're actually classified in AAA, guys. But let's have a good time with this. Let's give it a chance. Let's see if it works. See if Matt's onto something. He may be, he may not. We'll find out. A bunch of guys were screaming and yelling about, oh, we don't want the nets. We don't want the nets. But yet, every game you see a net on the field in front of that pitcher. It's a safety mechanism that has actually turned out to be a good thing. Let's see if this is going to work just as well as this net idea did. Guys, y'all scream y'all want more home runs. This is the way to get more home runs. Y'all scream we're swinging senior bats. We should be able to hit more home runs. Okay, well, step up and play. You get 6 and 1 up. Now, I missed a tournament on March 21st. It's going to be played in Carrollton. It is a 35 and over and a 40 and over. 35 and over women's, 40 and over men's. Guys, let's get the word out on this. The women seem to be catching on. We have 5 women teams already registered for this. We have 405 Riot, Aftershock, North Texas Lady Outlaws, Madcap Mamas, and Quiet Storm. Now on the 40 and over, that is going to be played on March 21st. I believe we're already up to 6-7 teams, maybe more. Guys, we're up to we're up to 9 teams. Hey, let's build that one up too. Let's have a good time. Go out there and keep swinging for the fences. Guys, step up playing the open come April. You get 6 home runs, 1 up. Man, it should be a good time, and it should work out. Stay young, keep swinging for the fences.